All right, hey everybody, Daniel here. Thanks for joining me today. And this practice is going to look at some of the things I'll be focusing on throughout the month of August in my live classes. My live classes are every Thursday and Sunday, and if you'd like to sign up, feel free to shoot me an email or a message here or on Instagram. I'd love to have you in class. But the topic of August will be this idea of not sitting. That's the theme. And the idea is to try and find ways to counteract all of the sitting that you might be doing in quarantine. Or if you do have a desk job, right? Generally, you're sitting and your hips are in a position, the front of the hips are in a position where they're a little bit shorter throughout the day. So this will be taking the legs back and bringing the hip into extension. So that means you're going to be working the butt, you're going to be working the hamstrings, the backs of the legs, and really the whole backside of the body. We won't be doing any chaturanga in this practice, but if you'd like to add in your chaturanga or add in your own little bits of flair throughout, you're more than welcome to do so. I'll mainly be taking the vinyasas through plank and locust. And one of those reasons is locust just works the entire backside of the body, so it will be emphasizing that area of the back of the leg, back of the hip, the glutes, a whole lot more. And right, without any further ado, why don't we just get right into it, and we'll get started in a tabletop today. So as you come into your tabletop, first just find your hands about shoulder width distance apart. Press down through all the knuckles into the floor. And then as you press down into all the knuckles, keep on pressing. Feel your shoulder blades draw just a little bit further apart. And then keep that steady pressure. Start to make some circles around the perimeter of the wrists. Now we won't be doing like a whole lot of stuff on the hands. I mean, we will be doing down dog, but it's still nice to wake this area up. And so, easy circles, steady pressure in hands, and feel for pressing through the shoulder blades. And then start to circle the other direction. And so continue to notice what it's like to move your body in this deliberate fashion. And then feel for breathing in a way that is supportive and serving for you. And pause and center. As you pause and center, reach your right leg up. Keep a bend to the knee. You can point or flex your toes. Already the butt's going to be working, but squeeze your right butt cheek even more. And then just start to lift your right leg up and down, let's say for 5. And this is hip extension. Keep on doing it for 4. Butt still squeezed for 3. You got 2. Keep pushing through your arms for 1. And then let's go right knee down to the mat, left leg up. You can point, you can flex your toes, that's up to you. But your left butt's already working, work it a little bit more. Squeeze left butt cheek, and then just start to take your left leg up and down for 5. We're gonna keep coming back to this motion in different positions for 4. You got 3, 2, 1, left knee down to the ground. Start to cat-cow in a way that feels nice for you. Up, down, side, all around. Definitely start to tap into your intuition, especially in these moments when it's a little bit more freeform. But definitely learn to trust your intuition throughout this practice. It's a conversation between you and your body and your breath. And eventually start to bring yourself to a neutral spine. And from your neutral spine, take your hands forward and start to come into a puppy pose. So your hands can stay about shoulder width as you melt your heart down towards the floor. If you start to melt your heart down the floor and it feels like a whole lot, you can start to bring your hips a little bit more forward or take the hands a little bit wider. And if none of those feel like they're really working out for you, hands underneath your shoulders, and then start to draw your heart down. It can be chin down, or it can be throat closed, chin towards your chest. Wherever you are, give yourself about 3 breaths there. Keep pushing your hands into the floor, And feel for widening your shoulder blades. We'll say one more breath here. Melt. Nice. And start to slowly draw yourself forward onto your belly for a Sphinx pose. As you come into your Sphinx pose, kick your feet firmly into the ground. And as you root down through hands, wrists, and elbows, feel for a sense of also dragging your elbows back to slide your heart forward towards the top of your mat. In the last little bit, you might lift your chin up slightly to open the front of your throat. And stay in your Sphinx. Squeeze your right butt cheek. And then keep your legs straight this time. Point your toes, and then start to lift your right leg up and down. Let's say for 3 this time. You got 2. 1, right foot down to the mat, points left toes. Lift your left leg up and down. Let's say for 3. You got 2. 1, slowly lower left leg down. Lower all the way down to the ground. Arms out to the side, 90-degree bend to each arm. Exhale the air out of your body to prepare. Then as you inhale, lift your heart up. Lift your arms up. Lift your legs up for locust pose. And as you come into this locust pose, draw your elbows back as if you were trying to get your elbows to touch behind you. And then squeeze both butt cheeks to try and lift your legs up just a little bit higher. One more breath here. And slowly lower all the way down to the ground. Press yourself back to a child's pose. And just remember, you're always welcome to come to child's pose throughout the practice for whatever reason. And I just continue to urge you to listen to your body, listen to your breath, even more so than you listen to my words. And as long as you're listening to the body and the breath, you'll be in a good place. And with all that in mind, start to crawl your hands forward, curl your toes under, lift your hips up high, heels low, downward dog. And for this downward facing dog, pedal it out, move around. We won't be doing a whole lot of still downward facing dog in this practice today. Don't have a whole lot of time for it. But we will be doing it specifically. But for now, just move it, groove it, feel it out. And bend your knees, look in between your hands, and tiptoe to the top of your mat. Hang heavy, forward fold. Any sort of forward fold you want to explore. And then allow everything to dangle. The bend to your knees, start to slowly roll your body up to stand. And as you come to the top, just take a big inhale, squeeze your shoulders to your ears. And exhale, roll your shoulders down your back and let them soften. And then taking a moment to just recognize where you are in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And if there's a direction you want to point to those things, and something you're aiming towards in your life, call that to mind now and let that play a powerful role guiding you throughout this practice and then into your day, into your week. And have a really great session. Let's begin to move. A half salutation to set the pace. Inhale, stretch your arms up, reach up, look up, get tall. Exhale, dive down, forward fold, send the weight towards your toes. Inhale, half lift, flat back, crown of head forward, reach your tailbone back. Exhale, refold. Good, inhale, sweep your arms forward up, reach up, lift out of your waist. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your side. Okay, adding in the A's, first one with plank. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, full, plant your palms, step your feet back, pause in plank pose. Inhale, push the floor away in plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And take one breath in your downward facing dog. Press strongly through your hands and your feet as you continue to reach high through your hips. And then as you inhale, raise and reach your right leg up into the air. Keep the leg lifted and straight. Take tiny little pulses towards the ceiling for 3. Reach long through the toes for 2. 1, right leg down to the mats. Left leg up into the air, point through your toes, reach, and little tiny pulses for 3. We're going to keep on doing this throughout the session for 2. So get cozy with your butt. For 1, left leg down to the mats, downward dog, 1 breath here. And then soften your knees, look between your hands, take a step or hop up top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up, reach up, look up, take a little back bend at the top. Exhale, dive down right into your forward fold, hang heavy. Inhale, half lift, lengthen long. Exhale, full, plant your palms, step your feet back. This time, lower all the way down to your belly for locust. Inhale, reach your arms back, lift your heart up, squeeze your butts. Exhale, lower down, press back, downward facing dog, push the mat away. And same drill in your down dog. Hands and feet push down, reach your hips up high. And then inhale, raise and reach your right leg up into the air. Keep your leg lifted, little pulses towards the ceiling for 3. Keep pressing equally through both hands for 2. 1, right leg down to the mats, left leg up into the air, point through your toes, reach, and little pulses for 3. Keep pushing down and lifting left leg for 2. 1, left leg down to the mats, downward dog. 1 breath in your down dog. Then soften your knees, look between your hands, take a step or hop up top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up, reach up, look up, little back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to your hearts, arms by your side. Adding in some low lunges. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift through your heart. Exhale, dive down, hang heavy towards your thighs. Inhale, half lift, shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold, step your right foot back, release right knee down to the mat lunge. Inhale, take your arms up, reach up, lift out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down to the mat. Straighten through your left leg to the degree you can, don't force it. Inhale, lift up high through your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Good, inhale, rebend your left knee lunge. Exhale, step left foot back next to your right. Lower all the way down to the ground for locust. Inhale, lift your legs up, heart up, arms back. Exhale, lower down, press back, downward facing dog, push your mat away. 1 breath in down dog, steady with the breath, steady with your focus. Then inhale, raise and reach your right leg up into the air. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose round your spine. Inhale, raise and reach right leg up and back. Keep the leg straight, little pulses for 3. You got 2. 1, right foot forward, lower left knee down to the mat lunge. Inhale, take your arms up, reach up, lift out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down to the mat. Straighten through your right leg to the degree you can. Inhale, reach up high through your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward towards your toes. Then inhale, rebend your right knee lunge. Exhale, step left foot forward next to your right forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tailbone back, crown forward. Exhale, refold. Good, inhale, sweep your arms forward, up, reach up, look up, little back bend at the top. Exhale, take it right down into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back, release left knee down to the mat lunge. Inhale, take your arms up, reach up, lift out of your waist, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Straighten through your right leg to your degree. Inhale, lift up high through your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward as you press your heel into the floor. Then inhale, rebend your right knee lunge. Exhale, step right foot back next to your left, lower down, same exhale. Inhale, full breath, lift everything up, squeeze your butt. Exhale, lower down, press back, downward facing dog, push your mat away. One breath in your down dog. And then next inhale, raise and reach left leg up into the air, stretch. Exhale, squeeze, knee to nose around your spine. Inhale, raise and reach left leg up and back. Keep the leg straight, pulse your leg for 3. You got 2. 1, left foot forward, right knee down to the mat lunge. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift high. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Back up the hips, straighten through your left leg to your degree. Inhale, high heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward and long. Inhale, rebend, left knee lunge. Exhale, step right foot forward, next to your left forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold towards your thighs. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up, reach up, look up, little back bend at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart, arms by your side. Some funky salutations. You got this. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, bend your right knee, try and kick your butt, step your right foot back to high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Inhale, sweep your left arm up into the air, twist and reach. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Straighten through your left leg to the degree you can. Inhale, lift up your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Inhale, rebend your left knee lunge. Exhale, step left foot back next to your right. Lower down, Vinyasa. Inhale, full steady breath. Oops, I did chaturanga. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 1 breath in down dog. Then inhale, raise and reach your right leg up into the air. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose around your spine. Inhale, raise and reach right leg up and back. Bend your knees, stack your hip, 3-legged down dog, little twist. Move your right leg around in a way that seems interesting to you. And really try and use your butts to do so. Inhale, raise and reach right leg up and back, squeeze it straight. Exhale, step your right foot forward, come into high crescent lunge. Inhale, arms up, reach up, lift out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Inhale, sweep right arm up into the air, twist and reach. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, straighten through your right leg to your degree. Inhale, lift up high through your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Inhale, rebend your right knee lunge. Exhale, step left foot forward next to your right forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, refold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, hips down, arms up. Stay in your chair. Bend your left leg, try and kick yourself in the butt. And then reach your left leg back to high crescent. Inhale, lift up out of your waist, keep the left leg firm. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Inhale, sweep your right arm up into the air, twist and reach. Exhale, right hand down to the mat, straighten through your right leg to your degree. Inhale, lift up high through your heart. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Inhale, rebend your right knee lunge. Exhale, step right foot back next to your left. Lower down for your vinyasa. I remember to do locust. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, lower down, press back, downward facing dog, push your mat away. Take 1 breath in down dog. And then inhale, raise and reach your left leg up into the air. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Inhale, raise and reach left leg up and back. Bend your knees, stack your hip, 3-legged down dog, little twist. And just find a little bit of movement but also notice how your butt can help you find a little bit more mobility in that right leg, right hip. Left leg, left hip. Inhale, stretch your left leg up and back. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Come into high crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down, frame your foot. Inhale, sweep left arm up into the air, push the floor away. Exhale, left hand down to the mat, straighten through your left leg to your degree. Inhale, pick your heart up high. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Inhale, rebend your left knee lunge. Exhale, step right foot forward next to your left forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, refold. Inhale, sweep your arms forward, up, reach up, look up, right to standing, maybe a little back bend at the top. Exhale, dive down towards your thighs, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, long. Exhale, full, plant your palms, step or hop your feet back, lower down for your vinyasa. Inhale, breath is full, breath is steady. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, push the mat away. We just did some steady movement, pretty nonstop, so take a moment to just find some stillness in your dog. Hands and feet push strongly into the floor. As you continue to find reach up through the hips. Good, take one more breath here. And then moving on, inhale, raise and reach your right leg up into the air. Exhale, squeeze your knee to your nose, round your spine. Inhale, raise and reach right leg up and back. Keep the leg lifted and straight, little pulses for 3. Keep pushing strongly through the arms even as you pulse your leg for 2. 1, step your right foot forward, come into high crescent lunge. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, go left arm forward, right arm back, come into this T-twist. You're welcome to stay right here with your eyes focused at one point. Or if you added a little bit of a heart opener, you can bring your right hand to your left thigh as you continue to reach your left arm up. So adding a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a back bend. Keep the left leg squeezed straight. Left butt, squeeze. Take one more inhale, reach long through left side. And slowly draw yourself back to high crescent. Inhale, stretch up high in your high crescent. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, going the other way. Almost like you were trying to put your upper body in a warrior 2 position. And palms face down. Draw your chin towards your right shoulder. Look past your right fingers. Left leg, squeeze straight. Left butt active. One more breath as you spread through 2 arms. And slowly bring it back to high crescent lunge. Inhale, take the arms up high. Exhale, 2 hands down to the ground. Release your left knee down to the mats for low lunge. Take a moment with your hands on the floor and stay right here. Or if and when you feel ready, you can bring your hands up to your right thigh. So we've been doing a whole lot of active extension through the back legs. This is a little bit more passive, but still keep it active. Left foot keeps pressing down into the floor. Left butt stays squeezed. You're welcome to stay here. This is the exact opposite of sitting in your left leg. Or if you wanted to add a little bit of a back bend, you can add a back bend by bringing your hands to your low back for a little bit of support and lift. Or maybe hands to the floor or to a prop for, again, a little bit more support or lift. Or any other version of back bend that you might want to explore. This is the exact opposite of sitting in the upper body. Or maybe you sit like this, that's pretty cool. Give yourself 3 more breaths wherever you find yourself. If you're in the back bend, keep thinking space between your vertebrae. Let's say 1 more breath there. And slowly start to draw yourself back up. Release your hands down, frame your right foot, straighten through your right leg to your degree. Inhale, pick your heart up high. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Good, inhale, rebend your right knee lunge. Exhale, step left foot forward next to your right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold towards your thighs. Inhale, hips down, arms up, come into Utkatasana. In your Utkatasana, bend your left leg, reach your left hand around, grab a hold of your left foot from the inside. Once you get that grip on your left leg, squeeze the right leg straight, reach up high through your right arm for Natarajasana. Inhale, stretch up high. Exhale, start to kick into your left hand. Now as you kick into your left hand, don't just kick back. Think of also trying to kick up. As you kick up, squeeze your left butt cheek to try and facilitate a little bit more kicking. And as you continue to kick up, start to reach so far forward with your right fingertips that your right shoulder comes underneath your right shin, just like it might have done in that twisting lunge we did moments ago. Take one more big breath wherever you are, kick and reach, and slowly kick to come out. Foot down, arm down. You breathe. Collect yourself. And we'll take a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step or hop your feet back. Take yourself through a flow, or if you need to skip it, you can always skip it. Just stay with your breath. Meet back in downward dog. All that nonsense on the other side. Inhale, raise and reach your left leg up. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose around your spine. Inhale, raise and reach left leg up and back. Keep the leg straight, little pulses for 3. Strong through arms and right leg for 2. And strong with left butt as you lift for 1. Step your left foot forward, come into high crescent lunge. As you come into high crescent lunge, and inhale to lift out of your waist. And then exhale, go right arm forward, left arm back for your T-twist. Right leg is firm. Right glute, firm. Spread your arms wide. If you wanted that little bit of a back bend, left hand can come to your right thigh. The balance can be tricky, so usually sticking the gaze on the floor at one point can make it a little bit easier to find that stability. Or if you want to test that stability, you can start to lift your gaze up towards the sky. One more breath in whatever precarious space you found yourself in. And slowly draw back to high lunge. Inhale, lift out of your waist. Exhale, go left arm forward, right arm back for your twist. Now, keep the right leg squeezed straight, right butt is active. Upper body, reach your left arm forward, right arm back. Draw your chin towards your left shoulder. This is the position you want to look for in your Natarajasana when we revisit it in just a few moments. One more breath, be where you are. And slowly back to center. Inhale, extend out of your waist. Exhale, 2 hands down to the ground. Lower your right knee down to the mat for lunge. Take a moment, catch your breath. And then stay there in your moment or walk your hands up to your left thigh. Now, it's a little bit more passive than what we've been doing with those leg lifts, but still keep it active. Press your right foot into the floor. It's almost as if you were trying to pick your right knee away from the ground. And then right butt, give it a little bit more of a squeeze. And just keep that squeeze steady. You're welcome to stay here, or maybe you add a little back bend, hands to your back for supports, lift up to your heart. Or maybe you go hands to blocks or to the ground. Or if there's some other way you like to take your back bends, you can start to explore that now for 3. If you're in your back bend, feel for lifting out of your waist to create space through the spine for 2. 1. Wherever you are, draw yourself up. Lower your hands down, frame your foot, and straighten through your left leg. Inhale, lift your heart up high. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Good. Inhale, rebend your left knee, lunge. Exhale, step right foot forward next to your left forward fold. Inhale, half lift. You know what's coming, but you're in a half lift now. Exhale, fold towards your thighs. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. In your Utkatasana, bend your right knee, heel towards butts. Drop your right hand, grab a hold of your right foot, most likely from the inside. And then squeeze left leg straight. Keep reaching high through your left arm. Inhale, stretch a little bit longer. Exhale, start to kick. More so than just kicking back, think of also kicking up. And then really use your right butt cheek to make that happen. At a certain point, maybe the kick won't really go any further until you start to draw your body down. So draw your body down as you reach your left arm forward. Keep stamping left foot down. Keep squeezing right butt. You got 3. If you fall out, get back in. No big deal for 2. 1, kick to come out. Foot down, arm down. You breathe. That's always a doozy. And then you flow. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Nice work. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step or hop your feet back. Vinyasa. Inhale, full, steady. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, push your mat away. Good, take a moment in down dog. And from your down dog, lower down to your knees for Ustrasana, camel. Firm up your butt cheeks. Keep the knees about hips width apart, maybe a little bit wider. And then hands to your back. I like to start with my fingers pointing down and my elbows squeezing in. And then inhale into your chest. Exhale, keep lifting your chest up and lift your gaze up for 5. You can stay right here, or maybe the hips come a little bit forward and the gaze keeps going back for 4. Maybe you grab for your feet or bring your hands to a prop for 3. We know that you can totally keep your hands to your back. That's a really great choice. You got 2. Wherever you are, be present for what you feel. For 1. And slowly draw yourself up. Settle your hips to your heels. Take a moment to close your eyes. Feel your body. Feel your breath. Then open your eyes up for one last back bend. Bring your feet out in front of you. And you can come into a bridge pose or a wheel pose. For bridge pose, feet about hips width, maybe a little bit wider. And then feet pretty close towards your butt, not all the way there, but maybe a foot in between those 2 points. Or you can come into wheel. I'll walk you through bridge first. Bridge pose, draw your shoulder blades together. Wheel pose, bring your hands to frame your head. Then as you inhale, lift your hips up, belly up and chest up for bridge. Or for wheel, you push down through your hands and you come on up. You got 5. Bridge pose, squeeze your butts as you press your hips up for 4. Whether you're in bridge or wheel, use your feet to activate the posture for 3. Notice where your focus is. Make sure that it's something that serves you for 2. 1, belly in, start to slowly lower down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Take your feet as wide as your mat, let your knees fall in against one another for constructive rest. Just a couple of breaths here. Just allowing the spine and the hips to find a relatively neutral space to bring the energy back down a little bit. Good. From there, take your hands to your knees. Start to circle your knees a little bit open and closed, open and closed, open and closed. And then circle the other way. Nice. And start to rock a little bit forward and back, until you rock yourself up to a seat for one round of Navasana for 5. So we've been opening all this up throughout the class. Now we gotta shorten it, firm it up once again for 4. This is all about creating a new equilibrium for 3. You can always bend your knees or hold your legs if you need that support, that's fine. You got 2. 1, slowly lower feet down to the ground and wrap your arms underneath your thighs. Lightly pull away from your thighs and tuck your chin to your chest, round your back. And as you inhale, draw your stomach to your thighs. Feel for trying to traction your entire spine out on your legs. And then release your arms, gather your shins, come back onto your back. Hug your right leg in, send your left leg long. Give your right knee a nice squeeze. And scoot your hips off a little bit to the right, then drag your leg over to the left for a reclined twist. Your right knee doesn't need to come to the floor, it might. Feel for a sense of right hip moving away from your right shoulder to make a little bit more space in the right side body. And this is a moment where you're just fairly passive, that's fine. Done a whole lot of activity throughout the class, and now we're toning it down. Give yourself one more breath here. And slowly draw it back. Hug your right knee in. And then switch your legs. Right leg long, left leg in. Bring your hips back to where they started. And then scoot your hips a little bit off to the left. And then drag your leg over to the right for your twist. It's okay if the left shoulder lifts. You don't have to force it down. And it's okay if the knee doesn't touch the ground. Again, you don't have to force it down. Let's try and let those 2 spaces move away from one another without being forceful. And then feel for a sense of outer left hip moving towards your right heel. And give yourself 2 more serving breaths here. That's nice. Start to slowly draw your left knee in. Scoot your hips back to where they started. And then hug both knees in. As you hug both knees in, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back. Take a big breath, hold your breath. And then slowly release arms and legs. Lower down, come to lie down. Take a moment to watch and feel everything settle. And allow yourself to soak up all the rewards of your work. And this is that moment where I say, if you want, you just keep lying down and you enjoy your Shavasana. This is also a really great opportunity to come to a seat and do your seated meditation. Or time to slowly get up and go back out into your day. Maybe a little bit more present, a little bit more spacious. Whatever you do, I wish you well. And I look forward to seeing you soon or hearing from you soon.